One of the biggest concerns for PD Park for Heart Signal has always been that couples who make it to the real world often break up once the show starts airing. And that brings us to the question, do we really have any final couples on Heart pairing, and if we do, are they still dating in real life? My answer is yes, we have proof that at least a few couples are still together, and from what I've seen, we might currently have 3 couples dating in real life. But here's the twist. Are they the matches we expected? Hi guys, it's your girl Funnel Pop. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now let's dive into the couples, based on evidence. So, lots of netizens are saying that the Homestay pairing will basically determine the final couples and that there will no longer be any major twist in the end. The idea is that this phase helps members figure out if they can actually live with and date their match in real life. Honestly, this sounds logical to me and it makes perfect sense, but we all know that sometimes, these shows tend to give us some major shifts in the end. In this video, I'll break down all the real-life dating clues I've found, while sharing my possible pairings for the Homestay couples coming up in episode 15 based on the teaser. First up, Jay and Giw. These two are confirmed to be paired for the Homestay. And let's be honest, Jay and Giw have been the most steady couple in the house for some time now. Things got even more serious between them during their Christmas dinner date, when Jay asked Giw directly if she'd be interested in dating for real. He made his intentions about wanting to be her boyfriend super clear, and even took her to visit his studio. It's honestly so sweet how his love at first sight moment led to something this solid. Now, let's talk about real-world proof. Their Instagram activity basically screams, we're dating. First proof is the reflection of Jay in the glass taking Giwon's pictures. This picture was posted even before they connected on the show, so many people didn't catch the reflection. Second, is when Giwon uploaded a picture of a park in Yongsan. This location happened to be very close to where Jay lives. Then there's her newfound love for flowers that she just randomly posted on her page, which was something she never posted about until she met Jay. Plus, the cafes they both visit always have the same vibe. Their latest posts show them drinking from with paper cups in their mouths, and dressed in matching outfits. Even on the show, they are usually matching colors in outfits. Then the way their feed aesthetics match even in day-to-day posts, all adds up. So confirmed. Jay Giw couple are dating in real life. Next up, Jimn and Jay Yun. In the teasers, we see Jimn and Sang-yoon both driving to meet their Homestay dates. Now, we know Jimin's car is blue, and the car that pulled up to her was also blue. So, it's pretty much confirmed, Jimn and Jay Yun were paired for the Homestay. We see them holding hands together and Jay Yun looked so happy. So the real question is, are they still dating in real life? Short answer is yes. I will make a full compilation of their real-life dating clues in another video, but for now, let's talk about their latest Instagram activity. Jimmy posted this picture of himself at a restaurant, and the music attached to the post was Everything by Objective. If you know the lyrics, you'll understand why this feels like a soft launch moment. The post dropped just 2 days before episode 14 aired, which happens to be the episode where they finally got coupled back together and had their heartfelt Christmas date. That's when Jay Yun clearly expressed herself well to Jimin, so much so that Jimin even suspected that she must have liked him from day one because he asked her and she was too shy to respond. Her shy reaction basically said it all. Anyways, this was the part of the lyrics that he posted. It says, I can be the fire in your lungs. And you can be the song that's on my tongue. I can be the song you sing along. And you can be the reason I go on. When I'm not with you, I'm not breathing. I'm not sleeping. You're my everything. Like bro, do I really need to say more? Those lyrics alone say it all. These two are still together and loving each other harder. At this rate, we might be getting more than after pairing. I see wedding bells in the near future. Who knows, maybe next year. There's so much more to break down from their posts, but I'll save that for a longer video. I hope you guys will tune in when it drops. Now, last but definitely not least are Chanhyung, Sangyun and Chaeyoon. This latest twist was totally unexpected. Sangyun must have realized his role as the catfish, aka unofficial relationship disruptor, between Jimn and Jay just wasn't working out. So, my guy pivoted to a new mission, which is Chaeyoon and Chanhyung. And to be honest, I can't even blame Chaeyoon for being a little swayed. Sangyun has been paying her a lot of attention, and treating her the way a lady would love to be treated. He is actually more intentional than Chanhyung even in little details. So the big question now is, who did she pair up with for the homestay date? Based on the teaser, we see a scene where someone opens a container while Chaeyoon is cooking and laughing in the kitchen. But here's the thing, Chaeyoon laughs the exact same way with everyone, so we can't judge based on her smiles alone. She could be cooking for a soulmate or a neighbor, and it'll be so hard to tell, so who knows at this point, ha 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 ha. So, I decided to do what I always do, compare the hands. I pulled up photos of both Chanhyung and Sangyun's hands, and the more I looked, the more they seemed to match Sangyun's. The size, the length, the fair complexion, it all lines up more with Sangyun. Plus, if you look closely, the person opening that jar in the teaser is left-handed. And between Chanhyung and Sangyun, who's the lefty? Yup, Sangyun. So based on that, it's likely that he was the one paired with Chaeyoon for the homestay, unless Chanhyung just randomly decided to open a jar with his non-dominant hand, lol. Or production decided to throw in some misleading edits, as usual. Now here's where it gets tricky. Logically, Chaeyoon should be picking Chanhyung, right? She's even said before that she sees him as the better option for marriage. Even in this teaser, this part where she was smiling so broadly and lovingly. After seeing that smile, my thoughts began to change. I wondered if she would ever look at Sangyun like that. But still, the person is wearing a black shirt and Sangyun mostly wears black. But then, because of the loving smile, now I'm thinking, maybe it is Chanhyung after all, ha ha ha. Also, let's not forget, Chanhyung's pajama top is black too. And it looks like they were getting ready for bed in that clip, so if we're using the black top as a clue, it's really not a strong indicator. That outfit detail alone doesn't help narrow it down. And here's another thing, the guy in the kitchen isn't wearing a watch. Meanwhile, Sangyun almost always has on a watch, even when he is cooking. That small detail actually throws a bit of doubt into the mix. If it were him, where's the watch? So yeah, the clues keep contradicting each other. One moment it screams Sangyun, and the next, it quietly hints at Chanhyung. Honestly, it's like the editors are playing detective with us, but leaving out the last puzzle piece, lol. Most of the physical clues point to Sangyun, but from a logical and emotional perspective, plus the few clues I've just mentioned, it really feels like Chanhyung. Let's now get to who Chaeyoon is actually dating in real life, that person is Chanhyung. And here's the proof. In one of Chanhyung's recent posts, he shared a photo of a pathwalk that looked exactly like the one Chaeyoon drew in her pairing book. He posted it right after their Christmas Eve date episode aired, and during that date, they specifically talked about how that walk reminded him of her drawing. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. This post felt like a quiet nod to their connection, and possibly a low-key sign of him acknowledging that they are dating in real life. As for Sangyun, based on every clue I've followed, he's not dating anyone from the show. As we all already know from the show, things between him with Jay Yun are over. And if we're thinking he became an endgame couple with Chaeyoon, it just doesn't add up, and here is why. Remember that post Sangyun made when he just entered the show? He posted a photo that made people assume he was either on a date night or hanging out with friends, but in the background is a scene of Jay Yun on the TV screen, and the caption said, "I want to know every little detail about you." But guess what? If he was dating Chaeyoon in real life, then releasing that post about another woman wouldn't make much sense, unless they had already broken up by then. Which brings us to the conclusion that he and Chae-yoon are not together. So in summary, Chan-hyung and Chae-yoon became the endgame couple on the show, and yes, they're still seeing each other in real life. Chan-hyung's latest posts also suggest he's been going on dates. And for a busy doctor who barely has time for himself, the fact that he's being this intentional and going to those locations he is visiting shows he is already making time for fun, which I believe is with Chae-yoon. So guys, now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on the Homestay pairings? Who do you think will match up in the end, and who do you believe is still dating in real life? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I want to hear everything. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and like the video.